a single dinner at the White House and years of political hostility, Bill Maher thought it was worth trying. Donald Trump apparently didn't. Now, months after their headline-making meeting, Maher says the U.S. president feels betrayed, while Trump has once again turned up the heat. But that's not all. Maher has also made a surprising political confession that nobody saw coming. Here's everything that happened. Bill Maher is once again making headlines over his relationship with Donald Trump. During an interview on ABC's This Week, the comedian opened up about his ongoing public feud with the U.S. president months after their widely discussed private dinner at the White House in 2025. The conversation came after Maher accepted the prestigious Mark Twain Prize for American Humor at the Kennedy Center, an event that carried its own controversy because Trump now serves as the institution's chairman. Before the ceremony, reports claimed the Trump administration had tried to prevent Maher from receiving the honor. Despite that, the award went ahead, and Maher didn't hold back while speaking about the president. Maher revealed that he never expected the White House dinner to magically erase years of disagreements. Speaking earlier on his Club Random podcast, he had joked, "I love that, he takes the game seriously. Like, no, I'm going to block this guy. I respect the move, but I know that on June 28th, it's going to happen. We're going to be at the Kennedy Center, and I couldn't be more appreciative, honestly." The comedian made it clear that he appreciated receiving the award despite political tensions. But once the ceremony was over, the relationship between the two men appeared to deteriorate yet again. During the interview, ABC anchor Jonathan Karl pointed out that Maher had previously faced criticism from many of his own supporters simply for agreeing to meet Trump at the White House. Despite the backlash, Maher insisted he had absolutely no regrets. He said, "I reported honestly that it wasn't a terrible experience at all from a guy who has done some terrible things." Maher argued that meeting someone you strongly disagree with should never be viewed as surrender. Instead, he believes conversations are more productive than constant shouting from opposite sides. That philosophy, however, appears to have done little to soften Trump's attitude toward him. According to Maher, Trump's attacks actually became more aggressive after the White House dinner. When Jonathan Karl suggested Trump seemed harsher following their meeting, Maher responded with a striking explanation. Yes, because now he feels betrayed, which is silly because there was never a deal. It was only set up as, instead of shouting at each other, talk to each other. Maher then expanded on that point, saying, "He was just mad at me because I went to his house for dinner with no guarantee that I would leave. Guarantee? It was never in the cards that I was ever going to come over to his side. It's better to just talk and go through this." For Maher, the dinner was never about changing political loyalties. Just when it seemed this story couldn't get any more surprising, Maher made another headline-grabbing admission. Although he has spent years criticizing Donald Trump and the MAGA movement, the comedian admitted he could imagine himself voting for a Republican in the future under specific circumstances. Speaking candidly, Maher said he could consider supporting Vice President JD Vance in the 2028 election if the Democratic nominee is backed by the Democratic Socialists of America, or DSA. He explained that his political priorities have shifted, saying, "My vote is in play because it can't be Trump running, so I'm not living in communist America." That one sentence immediately sparked fresh debate across social media, with supporters and critics interpreting it in very different ways. Some viewed it as a dramatic shift to the political right. Others argued Maher was simply expressing frustration with the current direction of progressive politics rather than embracing the Republican Party. Despite all the public drama, Maher insisted there was never any hidden understanding between him and Trump. According to the comedian, many people wrongly assumed that accepting the White House invitation meant he was preparing to soften his criticism of the president. Maher says that assumption was completely false. From his perspective, dialogue should never be mistaken for agreement. He believes talking to political opponents is healthier than refusing to engage with them altogether. But if Maher's version is accurate, Trump expected something very different from that dinner. The comedian now believes the president interpreted the meeting as the beginning of a political shift, and when that never happened, the relationship quickly returned to open hostility. That brings us to the biggest question surrounding this entire story. Did Trump genuinely expect Maher to become less critical after sharing a private dinner? Or is Maher simply reading too much into the situation? Let us know in the comments below.